everyone, welcome back to another episode of DIYGG Goodies. Today I'm going to show you guys how I made this Luna and Artemis plush. I've been watching the newest Sailor Moon Crystal on Crunchyroll, and they actually have a super cool offer for you guys. They wanted to give you guys a 30-day trial for the Crunchyroll Premium for free using crunchyroll.com/iHasCupquake. If you guys are interested in anime and manga, I would highly recommend taking advantage of this. They have a huge selection, it's ad-free, and some episodes are available as soon as 1 hour after it airs in Japan, which is so awesome. So thank you again, Crunchyroll, for this awesome offer for everyone. Go take advantage of it. I would highly recommend Attack on Titan and Sailor Moon Crystal, of course. So let's go ahead and start the plush. So for this DIY, you're gonna need some black and white fabric. I'm using black velvet and white fleece. I would recommend using black fleece. You're also going to need blue, yellow, red, and white felt. You're also gonna need blue, gray, white, yellow, red, black, and pink thread, needles, fabric markers, and scissors. Also, some sort of batting or stuffing for your plush to make it nice and fluffy. You're also gonna need some templates. Link will be in the description for all of these. You'll need the body, the crescent moon, the ears, and 3 pieces for the eyes. So the first thing you're gonna do is grab your body template, and you're going to place this on your black fabric and outline it with your fabric marker. Now cut this out and do the same for the white. So since we're making both Artemis and Luna, you will need 2 yellow crescent moons, 2 black ears, 2 white ears, 4 eye whites, 2 blue eyes, 2 red eyes, and 4 white light reflections. So I'm gonna grab 1 strand of white thread. I'm going to put this through my needle. Make sure to knot it on the end. To do so, twist the end around your index finger, use your thumb to roll it off, and pull it down, and you should have something like this. So place the white oval on top of the colored eye. Once you're happy with the position, we're then going to use a whip stitch to attach the 2 together. Start by placing the needle through the back. And when you go back in, you want to place the needle near the thread that you just placed in. Don't pull the thread too tightly because the felt is very delicate and will rip. I'll put a link in the description for a more detailed tutorial on these stitches. So now you should have these 2 pieces attached together. Next, you're going to grab the white of the eye and place it below these 2. And we're going to use the same whip stitch to attach it, but this time we're using red thread. Do the same thing for the opposite eye and for the blue eyes. Now grab your white and black ears. I forgot to show this in the beginning, but I went ahead and cut out a smaller triangle for the ears in pink felt. And we're going to use the same whip stitch to attach this to the ears. Don't forget to tie off your stitch with a knot in the back of the ear. So do this for all 4 ears. Now that your ears are stitched, you're going to grab a white and black ear with some black thread and attach these 2 together. So I'm using a blanket stitch for this, so go through both the black and the white pieces of ear. Before your thread is completely tight, you're going to stick the needle through the hoop and pull tightly. So here's 1 ear stitched together all the way around, and do the same for the other. Now we're gonna grab the body, and we're gonna go ahead and fold this in half and make sure that the 2 edges of this fabric line up. So I'm using a back stitch right here to go ahead and stitch this together. This is gonna help our plush be round. So once you have that stitched, it should look something like this. Do the same thing for the black. So now we're gonna attach the crescent moon, and I am doing this with a whip stitch with yellow thread. Do this for both the white and the black body. Now figure out the placement for the eyes that you're happy with, and we're going to attach this to the body. So I'm using white thread and a whip stitch to attach the eyeball to the face. And it looks something like this. Do this for both the black and the white. For the nose, I am using pink thread. Make sure to tie your thread in a knot, and we're going to do a tiny little triangle nose. And for this, I'm using a satin stitch. So what I'm doing is just stitching and outlining a tiny little nose. Once I have that outlined, I am going to do the satin stitch and it's just like filling in the blank spaces with the thread. Do this for both Artemis and Luna. So now we're gonna place Artemis and Luna together, and we're going to line up the edges, and I decided to go ahead and pin this down. Once you have it all pinned down, we're going to attach the two together. For this, I'm using a blanket stitch, and I am going to leave the bottom portion open so we can put the stuffing. So continue your blanket stitch all the way around and have some excess thread, and then we have a little hole right here where we can add in our stuffing, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Add the stuffing piece by piece until you're happy with how fluffy it is, and then go ahead and just stitch off the bottom portion. So for the details in the face, we wanted to add whiskers on Artemis, so I'm just grabbing some black thread, and this is not knotted at the end, and we're just gonna go ahead and pull this through, but don't pull it too tightly because it will come out. Then I'm going to go where I want my whisker to start and put the needle through where I want the whisker to end and pull the thread through very, very lightly. Continue this step for the next whiskers, and I went ahead and decided to go to the opposite side and do the 3 other whiskers on the opposite cheek. And to end this off, just stick the needle through the bottom, pull the thread through, and go ahead and cut off the end. And there are his little whiskers. I also decided to give him some eyebrows and 3 little dots under the eyes, and we gave Luna some eyelashes. So now grab the ears, and we're just going to attach these onto the head. I'm grabbing some black thread and just tacking it down. If you're using black thread, try not to let it show on the opposite side, since you'll be able to see it because it's white. We decided to give Artemis a little bit of blush, so I'm just using my blush with a paintbrush and just adding some blush on the white fabric. It didn't really come across on the black fabric, but you can add some if you like. We wanted to add a little sparkle to the crescent moon, so I am grabbing some crystals, and I'm using E6000, and with a toothpick, I'm just putting a little dollop of glue where I want the crystal to go, and then just place the crystal right on top of that and let it dry completely. And that is it. You are now complete. I am in love with this plush. It is Luna on one side, Artemis on the other, and it is so adorably cute and handmade. Let me know what you guys think. Did you enjoy this? Leave a like on the video, and don't forget, if you try this yourself, tweet me with the hashtag CreateCQ because I love to see everything you do. And also, don't forget to take advantage of that Crunchyroll Premium 30-day free trial. Check out Sailor Moon Crystal if you haven't, and have fun with it, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. This was so much fun to do. I hope you guys have a great day. My name is Cupquake, and I will see you all later. Bye!